I am coming live my Oracle deck that I created and that I am actually presenting, I think, for the first time, although I've been selling it and I've been using it and I've been it, but I didn't do the presentation of it. So here it is. It's called the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. And it is handmade by myself. So I'm going to open the chat just in case anyone wants to close. So I'm going to pull some cards at the end of this presentation. So if you want have a card, just stick around. Time I am just going to introduce this deck to the world. I think it's important that I do so. So it's called the Self-Care Oracle deck. It's a square deck like this. You can see here. How many? 72 cards. And all of them have the same back, obviously. I love this back. Don't you like it? It's like, it's got some magic tricks. It's got moons, it's got hearts, it's got the number 8 is repeated quite a few times in this deck because it is a deck that is aligned with 8 Greek goddesses, and there is for each goddesses there is 9 cards, and so it's about increasing your idea of self into a bigger thing, right? Into making, thanks, Laura, into making kind of closer to self-love, actually, than to just mere self-care that is sometimes limited to, let's say, many petty baths, right? So this deck has been channeled. And I work with 8 Greek goddesses, and so there's, sorry, let me do the basics. So there's 72 cards, 9 for each goddess. They come in a linen pouch that is hand decorated for me, because this is a limited edition, and they are numbered, so you know how many of them were printed in this limited edition. Plus a little booklet, or rather leaflet. It's not a booklet, it's one page, and it's square as well, and folds to be able to disappear into the deck, or the pouch rather. So the leaflet will explain a little more. So it is channeled deck, and each of the goddesses that I work with in my usual work with my clients and with myself, each of those goddesses has a kind of let's call it an area of expertise in our lives, a sphere of our lives or self-care that is important to her and that she is kind of channeling in particular. And so so in the inside you will have all the little goddesses and which one corresponds to what in general. And then on each card you will find again the same goddess, so that you know this one Athena, and then you will find a nice picture, hopefully, and the text. There is no booklet with this deck. It's anything that you need to know is basically on the card that you pull. So let me introduce the goddesses first. So we have 8 goddesses, as I was saying, and the first one is Gaia. So with Gaia, we start from the ground and we deal with, how did I put it? Let me read it because I don't remember. We focus on our glorious body, on physical health and well-being, but also on connecting our Earth and with the planet Earth itself. And the colors that are used on the Gaia cards are roughly brownish, yellowish, kind of earthy tones, wouldn't it? And so the card that I pulled right now is write a gratitude list. Isn't that becoming? So then we have our second goddess, who is the amazing goddess Persephone. And Persephone is the amazing Greek goddess of spring and autumn, weirdly enough. And so with her, we focus on social self-care and boundaries, on making sure we respect ourselves when in relationship with others. So colors white and baby pink, So here we go, and the card that I pulled, just to show you, is called meditation. So just so you have kind of an insight on how it works. Then the next list, and again we go up. So as Mark start from the ground with Gaia, we go up with Persephone, who is maybe residing in our feet and legs. And then we land on the first chakra, and the first chakra is the territory of the goddess Aphrodite. So let me pick an Aphrodite card to show you. And there are various designs for the card, so I'm looking for one that is not like the other two that I showed you, but I can't seem to find one because oh, there we go. So Aphrodite, we focus on sensuality, on beauty, on hygiene, on physical enjoyment, right? On honoring ourselves in any and all ways. So this is an Aphrodite card that I picked, and you see that it's a different design, and this one is called aromatherapy. So a suggestion from Aphrodite. Then we go up, and we on the second chakra, and we meet the goddess Demeter. So Demeter, goddess of harvest and creativity, fertility. She helps us focus on unleashing our creative nature. You read this, feeling the power of creating daily in our lives and enjoying our potency. And the card that I picked for you today, for you all, is called Create Art. So, yeah, I love that. It makes a nice sample, isn't it? Doesn't it? Then going up, again, we meet Goddess Hestia, goddess of the heart and the sacred flame. And with her, we focus inwards on renewing the connection with our sacred fire and on taking good care of our home. So a Hestia card would be, for instance, this one, and it says, pray. Then we upwards again, we meet the goddess Artemis, and she is a goddess of the wilderness and sisterhood. She's the paradoxical goddess. And with her, we focus on allowing our emotions to be expressed and on connecting with the wildest part of ourselves and the nature around us. And her color, obviously, is green. So all the greens. And here's a card for Artemis, and it says movement. So it's all about moving the body, right? Then we reach the throat chakra and the color blue, and we meet goddess Athena, one of my faves, although, they're all my faves, actually. And so with Athena, we focus on expressing our truth, on talking our truth, on taking care of our authentic voice and opening up to our ideas and the power of our imagination. And we've got this card, for instance. It's an example, obviously, one of cards. And this one says big vision. So it's all about dreaming your big vision and going towards it every day in your life. And then finally, we goddess Hera, the queen goddess, the main champion of commitment and again of intuition, expressing emotion. So Hera is located, or her color is around. And her I can't. It seems that much today I can't speak. Her main focus is around the third eye, so the sixth chakra, and the card that I do today, randomly, obviously, is one that says "Go shopping." Yes, yes, yes. One way to take care of oneself is to go shopping. So you have seen a few samples of these cards. There's 72 of them. It's kind of a chunky deck. And they each address one of those areas of our lives through the prism of the Greek goddesses archetypes that I work with. And they're amazing, if I say so myself. So I wanted to present them formally. Links above or below the video either the physical deck, so you can buy the physical deck off of me directly. These have been printed in France, so I've printed them locally as a choice not to go to China or anything of the sort, because I wanted to support local business and also kind of make sure that the papers come from responsibly planted forests, etc., etc. If you buy the deck, the physical deck, you will also have the surprise maybe that I'm sending it in a recycled envelope. So I'm using preloaded envelopes with the bubble thing in there to protect. So trying to really participate in my tiny little way to the preservation of as many things that we can on the planet. So and also, yeah, remember, this is edition, so it's a limited edition pouch decorated by myself, numbered, blah, blah, blah. And you don't get to choose your little design there. This one is mine, so I'm not giving it away, but there's others. So that's if you want the physical deck, and it's 24 euros and 50 cents shipping, because obviously. Now, you also get this deck, and this is very exciting. For me, it's brand new. Also get this deck on Deckable. So if you don't know what Deckable is an amazing platform where you can buy and download very many decks. I think there's more than 500 at the time on randomly every subject. And so you can get all those decks on your phone in the app, and you can play with the decks. You can even mix and match with the various decks that you own. It's an incredible platform, if I say so myself. And the deck on Deckable is $15.99, if I'm not mistaken. So just rush in there, and you can get it today to play with. Again, you will find the link above, below, whatever. If you don't know Deckable and you're a card lover, I can't stress enough how much fun you're going to have. So that's my presentation of my little deck, or big deck, whatever you want to call it. I'm really excited that it's alive in the world, and it's doing the rounds. And thank you very much. If you have any questions around the deck, please reach out to me. I will also, you will find me on my website, obviously, all over the place. Thank you very much. Now, something more crucial is around this deck came the idea of creating a tarot and oracle deck congress, something that would reunite in a collective online space as many card lovers as possible. The idea is, let's get together and talk about cards, because we all love the cards, right? So if you're a card lover, you don't want to miss OTALOCO. Again, you will find the references all over the video. So OTALOCO is the Oracle and Tarot Lovers Congress. It's happening on December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 2023. If you're watching this video in 3 years from now, hopefully you will have had the 2nd edition and the 3rd edition. But this 2023 is the 1st edition. And it's going to be amazing, if I say so myself. I am the founder of OTALOCO, and I am joined by 21 other amazing speakers. So there's 22 of us. We are talking about anything regarding the cards that spoke to our hearts. So I'm going to be opening the OTALOCO Congress with a talk about the stories around the cards, the stories that we tell ourselves. But there's going to be deck presentations. There's going to be a shop where you can buy decks. Yes. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. There's going to be live readings. Yes, you can get a live reading. There's going to be 21 talks, some of them live, some of them recorded. Some of them are in the interview form. So I'm interviewing the speakers. Others, they're directly to you. We're going to have 3 live panels with a bunch of our speakers coming together and having a conversation to which you can participate, asking questions, whatever you want to do. we're going to have what else? What else? What else? We're going to have a sponsor, the amazing Decibel I mentioned before. And we are going to have a whole bunch of free stuff for you guys. So joining as an attendee is free, and it gives you the opportunity to get freebies, goodies, perks, however you want to call it. So it's almost unbelievable. Yeah, you heard me right. Plus, you've got you be entering a few giveaways, many giveaways. There's also an opportunity to actually upgrade and buy, purchase of OTALOCO, and then you get even more goodies. So if you're interested in OTALOCO, and if you're interested in Oracle cards or tarot cards, you're in OTALOCO, I could tell you that, because these speakers are out of this world. And their ahas, their stories, the connection to the cards, their energetic power is really awesome and incredible. And I'm having fun watching some of you guys and prepping them for the Congress. Anyway, if you want my deck, you know where to get it now below. If you are interested in, you can absolutely join OTALOCO as a free attendee. You will find the links all. If you don't find any of the links that I mentioned, and just reach out to me. You'll find hashtag Isabel or at on all that you can imagine, except Tumblr. So now, you who would like cards, I'm okay to pull a few cards because I have some time. So if you're interested, just let me know. That means in the comments say that you want a card. Give me your name and say you want a card, and I will pull for you. I will pull one card for myself because today has been a big day. I've been doing a lot of amazing things. So why not some self-care card for me? Awesome, Laura. I will pull a card for you as well. So here we go. For me, I've got right. This is so interesting because this was the thing that I'm supposed to do this month is write. I have a novel that is almost finished. I have a few blog posts that I know I want to write, and I have another book that is kind of wanting to be born. So I know that I'm supposed to be writing. And Demeter is here just reminding me that I committed to writing. I'm actually participating to NaNoWriMo this month. So yeah, I committed to writing, and she's like, you said you would. Go back to it, Isaiah. I will, promise. So Laura, a card for you now. There we go. So you have a Demeter card as well, and the invitation is to chant mantras. So a mantra is a sacred utterance, a sound, a syllable, word, or phoneme, a group of words in Sanskrit, Pali, and other languages, believed by practitioners to have religious, magical, or spiritual powers. You can choose one, and the simplest is Om. Om. And chanted repeatedly, supposedly for at least 108 times. And then you can feel your vibration rise. So the idea is to use your voice, Laura, for prayer, for chanting these mantras and, getting into this vibration of the repeating mantra. I hope it makes it. If it doesn't, you don't have to strictly adhere to it. You can adapt, and you can listen to mantras if you're not a singer for some reason. Some of us also write the mantras. It also works if you pronounce them. I'm so happy you love it. Thank you so much for having me. So ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be me tonight. I am just going to love you and leave you, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.